Audio Jungle.
A genuine partnership aiming at creating socio-economic empowerment to help farmers secure a sustainable source of income, promoting self-confidence and leadership skills among women, enabling accessibility to research information for communities to make better informed decisions while practicing livestock farming, a commitment of a non-profit organization pioneered and based in Rubirizi District. Located in western Uganda, Rubirizi District is one of the most amazing places in the country with unique terrain. The area is beautifully endowed with 32 distinctive crater lakes spotted all over that make it the only place in Uganda with such concentration of crater lakes in a small area of 985 square kilometers and a population of approximately 150,000 people. Unfortunately, in this beautiful area, many families struggle to find a reliable source of income. For women in particular, opportunities to earn a living and support their families are limited. But thanks to Vincent Tumusime, the co-founder of Rural Initiative for Poverty Alleviation, RIPA.
The objective of this project is to make sure that these women who are at home doing nothing and the children who have dropped out of school, especially the girl children, at least if they are given those skills, they can start their small enterprises and earn and possibly look after their children instead of just relying on men who do not also have enough income to look after them.
Charsima Agnes, a resident of Rare 2 village, Bunyaruguru County, Rubirizi District, is one of the beneficiaries of RIPA and a member of Cluster B. She was salvaged from owning nothing in her home to owning over 4 goats today after close to 15 years of her marriage.
RIPA numuzeri nyonka ntwira amazira obwire bulengwa ntine witungu kando mwanya ngwine nebyo kuzirisa mbine buri chumwe nchini konka ntine bwenje echo kubanza RIPA ekabanza yansomesa yamperezo bwenje bwabusa yansomesa okunsemerire kutura amwanya muche kandi nkatura ona matungo ganje na jendo mu RIPA banzara na abamemba wa RIPA bampereze embuzi ibiri ati tinka mazire mwaka ati nyine embuzi 5 chonke kansanga ntine ombuzi nemwe necuzunka banta chine emisomwe ziba kutwereza za busa mazima tuba kutusasuza mbwenu RIPA ninjendezo bwangazi bonka.
With a mission to propel communities out of poverty, RIPA is located at the periphery of Rubirizi Town Council in Bunyaruguru County and has one of the magnificent offices in the area with the maternity wing, the carers pen, the lactating mother's wing, and milking par among others. It also houses the mature goats and the juveniles. This kind of facility is what makes RIPA a fascinating organization with a self-perpetuating animal bank.
We breed animals here using sex insemination. We produce heifers, and when they are in calf, we give them to communities. Then the communities multiply them. It's like a loan basis.
This design was welcomed by the members of RIPA, who realized that for development actually to take place and to reach very many people, we need to work out a model that is revolving. And this is what we call self-perpetuating animal bank project, because it has the capacity from one to another as we grow and expand to a large-scale coverage.
To kickstart and ensure effectiveness of its vision of sustainably alleviating poverty in rural communities through income-generating initiatives, RIPA carried out research which later was followed by training and skilling programs for households in sustainable livestock farming to willing individuals, aiming at equipping them with the necessary knowledge.
Our animal bank project basically looks into supporting people who could afford to put up the shed, infrastructure for the cows or for the goats, who could afford to feed the cow. At least one would ensure that he has a minimum of half an acre or more to plant the pastures. So the process we undertook was actually a vigorous process that lasted for about 8 months before the launch of giving out those animals.
The animals we gave out to these households, in the first place, we made sure they are not owned by individual people. So that involvement, whereby even the children feel we have a cow in our home, the father says we have a cow in our home, was the very first aspect that we considered.
Subsequently, in May 2024, RIPA launched the first of its kind self-perpetuating animal bank.
We started up the animal bank by dispersing, giving out animals to those who would qualify. We call them the economically active poor, but who only needed support in order to be helped to start on the project of livestock.
The 20 were for cows and 37 were for goats. So altogether there were 57 farmers. And we gave out 94 animals altogether.
Today we are counting around 32 goats which are already in the field. And people are happy because besides seeing a goat in your home, they have the waste products. So if they use this manure into the small plantations that they have, the small gardens for the vegetables, I tell you, people's homes have changed.
As a result, over the past 1 year, the fruits of RIPA have positively manifested phenomenally in 5 sub-counties of Rieru, Kichwamba, Magambo, Rutoto, and Rubirizi Town Council. 70-year-old Bawoirem Jovia is one of the RIPA beneficiaries and chairperson Cluster C, and now boasts of an overwhelming experience in goat farming.
RIPA gave me 2 goats in 2024 in April. I fetched a good breed, and my goats were pregnant. They produced female kids. I have RIPA already. I have 4 goats. But these young ones, these kids, they are for my director. The first kid, it should be for the director, and I will get mine after.
About 2 kilometers off Kasesembara Road in Rutoto village, their sub-county, is another RIPA beneficiary who can't hold her excitement about RIPA's impact in her goat farming career.
Bakatweto misomo batweje kuturariise kandi iza nasanga kwinetambisa kwitu okwaba kokubonire twegera tobeta kumanya batweje miringo y'ebinyansi batweje chachu okurisa chachu nkanta kumangwe mbuzi ngezi nzirya chachu nkanta kumangwe mbuzi nzinywa mizi mwene batweje ibintu byinji ebinakubasa mwene ngo bintagamba ebinyansi type yembibu zakaryandura obukamba mwene ebinyansi byinji batwegesa kandi twatumangwe mbuzi no kutware mbuzi tukakoma hari tukasubura tukateka nkahi omukiyungu batwegesa kurisi zo mukizu embuzi yanje neriro mukizu kandi njigoba mwene tinkumanye ngo beyimpuza kukigoba ninkujigoba mwene rundi sana ngikumi amahurunguru wahika orutoke nyine ntoke zanje hati nyine zinkurisa nkamanya nti ece chwekeke nisiza kurisibwe mbuzi za RIPA batwegesa nkariya yeze mbuzi wahinga dodo okuzukuboneza dodo nobwo kwikaho wagira dodo yona nenegera mwetu.
With over 3 cows now in a small area of about 1.5 acres, Naziwa Florence of Kizirgo village, Magambo sub-county, applied for a cow after the training and has no regrets.
Ebiro tukaronchinga programu eji ebiro bishatu okwa 5 2024 ebiro bina nkaretente mbweno omukugamba kwanje nkasima abecyaro bona bakantera kayira kureba n'imfunente eyintatire musente zo kujugura ente kize yinenda ebirwasa tunachumwe okwa musanzu 2024 nkana mara nayo myezi 2 ente yanzaara omwana gw'ekikazi ogunkweta Joy nomugirebe ryaha nenyirra netirima neriira kimwe buri kaseese nimba nyine abantu b'okwiza kundamusyaho abokwenda amate kandi buri kaseese nendagirwa kukwata siringi kutandikira aha 100 n'okuhika aha 1,000.
This is Busonga Village, Kichwamba Sub-County. Here, RIPA gave out a haifa to Steve Mugombwa. Today, Steve is a role model in the entire village and believes his life will never be the same again.
I was visited by officers from RIPA. They talked to me about RIPA, how RIPA would work with the farmers who are motivated to get out of poverty. And I thought those were lies. In fact, at first time, I thought those were politics. So they gave me the haifa on 3rd May. After 2 months, on 10th, this haifa, number 21, gave birth. The day it gave birth, we were here, it was a celebration in this family. We were so happy. My children were happy, my workers were happy, we were excited because one of our wives had given birth. It gave birth, and luckily enough, it gave birth to a female haifa. And we started milking the haifa. When we milked it, the first milk we celebrated by taking it ourselves. This is Bunyaruguru, where the norm has been that we cannot have cows in Bunyaruguru. The Bunyaruguru believed the cows are for people in Shema, people in Churugura, people in Tungamo, people in Igara. So it's like we have defeated the myths that we can have cows here. That's why I want to thank Mzee Vincent and the RIPA team that we have worked together to defy the myth that we cannot even have the cows here.
For Kopsinje Jacqueline, a member and chairperson of Cluster A in the same sub-county of Kichwamba, she's boastful of her wide experience in goat farming as a result of RIPA's impact.
RIPA ni kitongole kikurwanisa obworo kuruga omu bworo kwetungura kabasa kutunguka okuliisa embuzi nyowe bwati ntungire embuzi RIPA kampa embuzi 2 yampereza namba 006 na 054 006 obwati yazere nayerwire n'omwana ninsima RIPA abwebyo nebyatutiremu okutwegyesa emishomo ebyona n'okututorana kabasa kuba bamwe ababandise kuza omu RIPA kandi tukebembera kutunga amatungo g'embuzi ntugisiima RIPA twegeseze bingi okuriisa yatwegese embuzi okurya emukankana okurya ebikonde okutema ebukaka ebitwabere tutakubasa kwetegereza ngu embuzi ntwena tuzikome hali ziri okuzarya konka RIPA katwegesa kubasa kuriisa gye kandi twagikunda.
In Nyakasaru village, Rubirizi Town Council is another RIPA beneficiary.
RIPA ni nungi nakugambira hati yareka twagira obwenge abakazi tubere tubyaho tusitame bene sitama hali enyuma sitama mukatebe ndayina amagezi konka hati tingu sitame 12 ninyimuka kureba ngo nayerera obuse bwanjye butasisikara nenkari zitekomu ndebe zirarya ki ndebe ndonde plani zo kuryamu okunywa basi.
RIPA's effect has not only empowered communities, but has also promoted and increased unity and love among families.
Hati nyina amagezi nindeba nti nanyowe ndi omukazi niso kukora ebintu nikoko kikamba nekitibo mu bufumbo hati omusiza nagamba oli omukazi nomanya kukora akamba n'omusiri natamu ebinyasi okwo mu Kikongo.
Nyono omukyara wanje ogu omukyara nawe amatungo akagakunda onkuba ntari kintu nawe nashitwara omu miso nkuba twegise n'abaana gesa bari isomero tubakizire cyonka bona n'entaruo kintu nisanga bona bacyegire mbwene bona bakitwara.
In Buzenga village, Rieru sub-county, a couple with lots of excitement is boastful of one of the impacts of RIPA, biogas.
With biogas, I remember RIPA invited us for a training one day, and I was not able to attend that training. I only sent my wife to do what? So she's actually actually the person who motivated me to do the biogas. So we began now that journey, and the day we got the fire, I think she's the most happy person around, because practically all her work in the kitchen became so easy, very fast, like I had said. So really, as a family, not only my wife, even my children, they have come to learn these new things. My mother herself, an old woman, she can light the biogas, be able to cook very easily, prepare her milk. So life has become so easy, and my family entirely is all very happy.
In order to help the communities take full responsibility of their livestock, RIPA created a follow-up strategy to ensure sustainability.
You need to keep up on someone so that the person does not forget the norms, the reality, the daily routines. And that is how we have, that is the road we've taken, and we are seeing it bringing very good positive results.
We monitor, we make sure that those animals are well managed, are well kept, they are fed well, the hygiene is okay, and the trainings are continuous to alert our farmers, to keep them updated about the current disease, the current vaccinations that come through the government, through RIPA, so we make sure that our farmers are well connected.
RIPA's intervention in Rubirizi District has not only impacted families' ability in livestock farming, it has also boosted agriculture inputs for most of the beneficiaries.
Orutookye rwanje nkaba ninguza ekitookye kya siringi kasanzu kanaana omutwaro, konka hati amasha g'ente na n'enkari yaayo mazima saaha ezi nanye nk'omuntu ninguza ekitookye ky'emitwaro 2 n'ekicweka.
Ekyamani aginyine ni kasasuro, aho kambe ningura kasasuro ekideya kyabo ky'oburunguru kiri aha mutwaro, hati saaha egi buri kwezi nimba nimpakira ebideya byanje 2 buri kwezi, ebideya 2 buri kwezi manya nti ninza kurisa ekicweka hine orutookye rwanje runyine nkajya ntoru nuruza kurisibwa RIPA neseji nobwo kurwikaho ndugira bati nobwo kona ninkutwara kandi nakurwikaho aguma ate nareba.
And from those goats and even cows, I get manure. I have applied that manure in my banana plantation, and in a month, at the moment, I cut 500 bunches. So that knowledge was got from that concept of RIPA.
These are the family members who I've been talking about. This is my mother who received 2 goats, and this is my brother who also received 2 goats.
I received from RIPA. I benefited a lot. I get manure from it, and I've got friends from it, and I'm getting money from selling manure.
Embuzi nyoki zinyambire okutunga obusa nkabuteeka omu bitookye.
Their despair from financial security, cheerfulness of financial stability is the reason why many RIPA beneficiaries are excited about celebrating 1 year.
Kasi turiyo mu kintu abako kintu kibatutирemu nutoranje kigenda omisho tukirugaruka nyuma mwene hatfan tuzaguza nkinchereka ngo kintu kitu kigenda nkahi omisho tuyino kukora ki okuzaguza.
Nyewe ninyikiriza ngo mwaka gumu tuzaguze ahabo kuba ko kubotaza gwize cyo kumanyisa ngu toyine cyofunire omuri RIPA konka ko kuboyine cyofunire nicyetago kusima.
We should celebrate, by the way, because RIPA trained me how to look after my goats, how to deworm them. I was trained how to record keeping. Is a very good thing which can wake up my brain.
I don't think I can be poor again. I don't think, I don't think with the knowledge I've gotten from RIPA about grazing these animals, there's a lot we must celebrate about. I had that jinx of thinking if I bring a cow here it will die. But we have all the reasons to celebrate about RIPA achievements.
Okujaguza niryo izoba ryo kushemererwa no koreka emyuga hiti kandi okujaguza nozayo ogira amukoro koko gira n'ekindi kiwayigayo ekirakombeka enyensya so okurwo muko kweterana n'abandi ningasho runaku rwo kujaguza nitwe nibwo bwire bwitu bwo koreka amani gitu no kushemererwa kwitu.
Some farmers have even added more cows on their farms. They think, actually they have known that it is very possible to take care of cows in Rubirizi, and it's very satisfying.
RIPA munonge kozerecha ekihango ehindwire emitekatekerezanje obwanje ubire nibukoma RIPA bwongireho kuba twegese turakomera kakira stage tukikirizana kugurira nenti kira stage ekashonda sente yangu rente noreba ngu omukwegitomu itwe titukomera tujiro mukumanyagana twazana kutungura makagitu.
RIPA has also proven that with the concerted effort of the co-founder, the board members and teamwork of the beneficiaries, a lot can be achieved.
We have demonstrated that actually families can keep those cows. A few families we have already given those cows, we have seen them transforming. They have looked after those animals. They know now how to feed them. They know how to care for them. They are very happy with the calves they have gotten. And they are also busy selling milk.
I'm sure RIPA is prepared to go it the hard way, but ensure that whoever is interested, and now that they have seen that it is doable, because those who experimented really took courage, but those who have seen it can be done, will do it even better than those who have done it.
I can say that people are motivated to become farmers, because I'm not born in Bunyaruguru, but by the time I came, people used to tell me that you cannot keep cows in Rubirizi. But I started that project. Now I can say that so far, I have 6 cows and they are doing well. I'm taking milk and even I'm selling some liters of milk. So I can see that as we move on, this concept will help the people to develop in many areas.
From doing a needs assessment, empowering farmers with training and skilling them in livestock farming, supporting them with good breeds of cattle and goats, the results and impact are evidently manifested in the improvement in quality of lives of the beneficiaries.